Okay, we finished creating an assembly here, so my lid is constrained to the bottom. I now want to create a drawing. So you need to make sure you save this. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You guys are in high school. You should know that you need to save your work. And then you're going to come up here to your new drawing button, and I'm going to create a new drawing here. Okay, I'm going to double click on that, and this is going to pop up. So you have your sheet here. If I right click on sheet and go edit sheet, I have size C, which is 17 by 22. That is not the correct size we want. We want size A, which is 8.5 by 11. That way we can print it out on a standard printer. So I'm going to click OK. That makes my title block very big. I'm going to delete that title block. I'm going to come into drawing resources, come down to title block, and I'm just going to double click on that, and it's going to put in a little smaller title block. If you want to edit, you can right click, edit definition. You can double click here in title. This is box drawing. Click OK. You can edit any other box that you would like. I'm going to come up here, finish sketch, hit yes, and it just changed the title to box drawing. Now what I need to do is put in or place the assembly that I just created into this document. So I'm going to click on base. This is saying, okay, select the assembly that you want. So I'm going to click on that. It happened to pop up to the right one. You might have to find it wherever you saved it. This is my box assembly, so I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go to my front view. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to hit the escape key to get out of that mode, and now I'm going to move this up here. Okay, so I'm going to move that up there, drop it. I'm now going to come to my section view, and I'm going to section this. I'm going to basically cut it in half. And so I'm going to find the center point, which is that green dot. I'm going to draw a line over here to the other green dot. I'm going to right click and hit continue. And now if I drag down, that creates a section view for me. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to zoom in, and now you can see basically it cut my box in half. These diagonal lines show that that's actual material. Okay, so those diagonal that's going to be material, and if you cut your box in half, this is what it's going to look like. I want to dimension this, so I'm going to click on dimension, and the first dimensions that I want to figure out are my lip. So I'm going to click and drag up here. I want to change this to thousandths. I want to click OK. Okay, so my lid lip is 2.506. I now need to find the dimensions for my box lip. I'm going to drag that down, click, change that to thousandths, and there should be a difference there. And you can see that my bottom is 0.006 smaller than my lid. That is giving it a good tolerance. If it was the exact same dimension, these would not fit over top of each other. If it's too big, if this would be 2.6, my lid is not going to fit tightly. It's going to be loose. So if you remember, back when we were making our box, we made this lid 0.003 bigger than this dimension. And what that turns into, why it turned into 0.006, is because it was 0.003 bigger on this side, 0.003 bigger on this side, and if you add those two numbers up, I'm no math genius, but it adds up to 0.006. Okay, and that's going to give you the correct tolerance for your lid and your base. You need to make sure you have that tolerance. If you do not have that tolerance, if it's too big or too small, you need to go back into one of your drawings and change it. The other thing that we need to check is the height of our lip. So I'm going to drag this out. I'm going to change that to thousandths, and that is 0.125. I now need to make sure that this top right here doesn't smash in to there and that these sit flush. So this should be a little bigger. If you followed the drawings, it should be 0.005 bigger. And you'll see this height is 0.13. This height right here is 0.125. That gives you a tolerance of 0.005. So now my lid will sit flush with this, and this will not interfere with these two right here. I want to check also the thickness of the floor. I do not want it too thin. If it's thinner than 1/8 of an inch here, you're going to run into problems. Okay, so you want to make sure that your floor thickness is thick enough here. If it's too thin, it's going to get broken through too easily. So you can dimension anything else here that you want. The main ones that I need are your lip, the lip height, and then the floor. And then once you're done that, you are done, and this is called a section view.